Good morning, it's a new day and today we are off to the Danube Delta. No motorbike today, just boat riding, but anyway, it's time for us to go. This is our accommodation. It's called Manu B&B and Manu Barbecue. The sweet little wooden cabins, but with all the comforts and air conditioning, bathroom, etc. So very comfortable place to stay in. We have the barbecue area there, and the restaurant, Mr. Kawa and Mr. Beamer. They will take a rest today, and anyway, it's time to dog. We have a new doggy friend here. Hello, didn't see you yesterday. Anyway, let's go. Ciao! So we have arrived at our boat. We should be taking one of these boats from here, I suppose. This is a nice creek. So how does it work with boat rides in the Delta? Basically there are, from what I understand, three main canals or routes on the Delta itself, and depending on where you're staying, you can take a boat ride, and they will take you to the different canals and places. Of course, you'll see later where they'll be taking us in our case. But of course, a lot depends on how close things are and the duration of the boat trip which you book. Because obviously, there are boat trips which last 2 hours. 6 hours. In our case, I think it's going to be some 7 or 8 hours, so we should manage to see quite a bit. And anyway, like taking a boat ride on the Delta is basically the thing to do over here. So it's time to go. Okay, so we're off. Should be refueling first, and then we are off on our ride. Okay, and we're up. So we're now off of the canal. Danube Delta, actually, I was wrong yesterday. It's the second largest in Europe. It covers slightly more than 4,100 square kilometers, so it's massive. It's very well preserved. Lots of wildlife all around us. Ducks and herons and storks. Any kind of bird you can think of. see, this is nature at its best, and it's the nature we need to preserve. Of course, one could only think that this is the end of the Danube River, the Danube which passes through a lot of European countries. It's the main motorway in Europe, and of course this is where it all ends. So all the garbage that we're throwing in our rivers, this is where it ends, and this is what we risk losing if we continue dirtying our rivers and destroying our world.
You can see the swan with the ducklings or swanlings.
Okay, so we are now in a place called George. We made a stop here for lunch and see the village. It's basically a village at the edge of the delta, just on the edge of the Black Sea, because of course the delta is where basically the Danube meets the Black Sea. And now we're going to take the boat and go to a beach. There, relax, and then head back to our accommodation. So, anyway, lovely place. Had some lovely fish at restaurant behind me. But of course, we're having a fantastic day here on the Delta. And if you're coming to this area, definitely a boat ride is the thing to do. I'll explain some more things on the delta itself later on. So we're now basically at the edge of the delta. There where you see that white drop, there is basically where the fresh water from the Danube meets the seawater of the Black Sea. Hey, so we have reached our, I don't know whether it's an island or whatever, but we're in the marshland and we're walking to our beach. beach should be on the Black Sea itself, not in the Danube. So we'll see whether the Black Sea is actually black. That's a good question mark. So we've reached the Black Sea, which, as you can see, of course, it's not black, it's blue, or kind of greenish here, but anyway. This is our beach, huge beach, still is natural state, of sand dunes back there. But anyway, this will be our furthest point away from home, literally touching the Black Sea. And from tomorrow we leave here, go down by the coast behind me, so down by the coast to Bulgaria. In the meantime, I had an update. We got our PCR tests all negative, so we're good to go. And anyway, we're gonna spend some time here and then head back home and chillax for the evening. Maybe I show you some more of the Delta on the way back. There are some interesting things to see, but other than that, ciao. So just wanted to show you the beach from over here. It's the sea, but as you can see, there are all these sand dunes behind me, and you can see like the nature of this beach much better like this. Very, very extreme and cut off as well. The interesting bit is that there are cows grazing all around here, and even before, at the edge of the delta, we saw another beach and there were literally cows swimming, but unfortunately they were too far to film or take a photo of. But of course, one thing to be careful on this beach is cow dung. You don't want to step on it. But anyway, now I'm gonna go to the bar here and just relax. Ciao. So we made it back to Danubio. Our captain is left. And anyway, it was a tiring day, but definitely worth it. Beautiful area. So wanted to tell you, as I was saying before, the delta has three main channels, what they call branches here. We are on what they call the George, St. George basically, canal, and which is also the same village where we went to. There is also another one called the Solina branch, and the last one is the I think Kea branch, or something of the sort. The one we did today is actually the least interesting of the three. Still very interesting, But by way of wildlife, the last one I mentioned, the Kea branch, is meant to be the most kind of lively, let's put it this way. The Delta, of course, is struggling still with environmental issues. In communist times there was a lot of farming of reeds, and more lately the main problem is sedimentization, because obviously the rivers coming from the mountains bring sediment to the delta, and that's how the delta lives and grows and brings nutrients to the area. But of course, with a lot of dams being built upriver on the Danube, there's that problem of lack of sedimentization, because the sediment remains stuck further up the river. But there's a program to help the area sedimentize again, and of course there is still a bit of development by way that they try to make the channels narrower so that bigger ships can go through the waters over here. But now most of the area is a protected area, and it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you see, of course subscribe to the channel, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Ciao!